welcome back. I am Jolene with Sanctuary Gardens, and today I'm going to be planting some potatoes in a 5-gallon bucket. I've never done this, so I did a lot of research and I'm going to give it a shot today. So I'm learning as much as you are right now. There are several ways to grow potatoes. This is one method that I've seen multiple people try and several videos on, and so I wanted to give it a try. I'll include a short clip that a friend of mine, Summer, did when she was planting her potatoes, more of the traditional method of making a trough and planting your potatoes and covering them. So that's obviously a great method if you have enough space. If you don't have enough space, this is a really great option to try. Let's try it together and see how it works. So first things you'll need is you'll need a bucket. Something crucial you have to think about is making sure that whatever you're using is food grade, food safe. With this bucket here, I checked on the bottom that it has this number here, number 2 with a triangle around it, HDPE, which means that it is food safe. So this I got at Lowe's. I know Home Depot also carries food safe ones as well. Also make sure that whatever bucket you use is taller rather than wider. The other thing you'll need is proper drainage. Plastics like this obviously don't drain, and if potatoes don't have proper drainage, they will tend to rot. So I did about 5 or so 1/2-inch holes on the bottom here. Just drilled those in so that way it would allow some drainage. The other thing you'll need is some raised garden bed soil. I bought this one. It is an organic soil and mulch mix. I looked up different things and I've had different opinions on what particular soil to use, and this seemed to be one of the best ones, is raised garden mix. The other thing you will need is some seed potatoes. I did not plan to plant potatoes this year. I wasn't sure I'd have enough room, but after everything that's been going on, I thought, hey, let's give it a try. I've always wanted to grow potatoes. My father grew them in Idaho. I bought these at Fred Meyer's. They aren't the best quality. They're kind of wrinkled and shriveled up. I'm gonna give it a try anyway. I think they'll actually do okay, but preferably I would have ordered seed potatoes from a reputable company a while back, but sometimes you have to make do. So we're going to try this today. Now, one thing a lot of people think is, can they use potatoes from the grocery store? A couple reasons why it's not recommended. One is that they usually spray those potatoes with a sprout inhibitor. It makes the potatoes last longer, increases their shelf life. So whatever potato does sprout, it's going to be a weak plant. So it's better to get seed potatoes, which are grown specifically for growing potatoes as being a seed. The other thing with using a regular potato that you get in a grocery store is those aren't certified disease-free. You want to make sure that whatever seed potatoes you get are certified disease-free, because potatoes tend to carry a lot of diseases and you really don't want those to get into your soil and infect other plants. Whenever you see a sprout here, that's going to become a plant. So if you have a potato that has multiple sprouts on it, I have one right here that has a sprout there and a sprout there, you could chop this potato directly between those 2 sprouts and plant them, and it could become 2 plants. If you only have so many potatoes, if you're cutting them between those sprouts, you can potentially get a lot more plants out of this. So this had a sprout here and a sprout here, cut it in half, now I have 2 plants. One thing that you want to realize is potatoes need to have protection in the spot where you cut it. So a lot of people will leave it overnight, or I had one that said wait a week and it will callus over in that spot and that's protected. My father always dipped the potatoes in ash just from our fireplace. So I went ahead and did that, but I also let them sit overnight. So I'm hoping that there's enough protection on the, what you would call a wound, so that the potato will still thrive. I have 3 different potato types. I have one that is purple. I wish I could show you. I covered it with ash, but it's absolutely brilliantly purple right in the inside there when you cut it open. And I'm doing a red potato, and I'm also doing a Yukon Gold. So I'm really excited. I love potatoes. We eat a lot of them. What we're going to do is we're going to fill this bucket about 3 to 5 inches of soil, and then we're going to place our potatoes in there. Adding the soil here. All right, so I got about, looks like maybe 4 or 5 inches of soil there for the potatoes to start growing. Potatoes grow up, not down in their root system. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna start with my purple potatoes. you're going to take this sprout here and you're going to have it facing up. And I'm going to plant 3 of these, just like that. Okay. Then we're going to cover it with a few more inches of soil. Completely cover. Don't need to do a whole lot of packing of the soil there because it's pretty heavy. Potatoes like to be evenly moist at all times, so don't let it get too dry, don't let it get too soggy. As they start sprouting, when they get a few inches tall, you're going to add some more soil on, and just continually until it's about an inch from the top of this here, and all that root system there is going to be growing potatoes. So you can get quite a bit out of this. This is what I'm told. I don't know how well this is going to work, but I like experimenting. So check back in, probably late this summer, and I'll harvest the potatoes. We'll see how they did. Thanks for joining me today. If you liked this video and you want to see more like it, then hit the subscribe button on your right-hand side, right below this screen. Be sure to hit that bell icon as well. That will give you notifications whenever there's a new video out. Thank you for joining me today. Go out and grow something. God bless.